Okay, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm doing here. I'm gonna check the ignition switch, the pinouts, to see what readings I'm actually getting with the multimeter. Now, what I did is I took one of Bill Curley's drawings that he had on the form, and I modified the drawing so I could understand it a little bit easier, because he made the upper part there, but if you don't think about how the switch is bent, you'll get screwed up on the drawing. So what I did is I just modified it so that I know where the key is, so then I can always look at it. And what I figured out with doing that is I just pretty much went through and labeled them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like he did. And then with the switches, I labeled them like this. So 1, 2, let me get a pointer here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they connect up to these pins. So then I made a little key to figure out which ones have connectivity when going, and pin A and B. So when I look at the switch, pin A and B are the two bottom ones. So that's my pin A, my pin B. That will be my 2, 3. That will be 4, 5. And then my 1, 2 right there. These go up to another little switch-em-a-bob thing. So when you turn the ignition on, say with it being on, you'll have continuity. You want to check for pin 1, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so you have your switch on with the key. So this way your key's there, my key's there. And we'll just slide this over this way. So you'll turn switch on like that. And with the switch on, you should be able to take pin, move it so I can see my draw on there. So with the switch on, 1, 3, 4, and 5. So you should have continuity between 3, 4, and 5. And then you could check pin A. You check pin A, and you should have continuity on 4 and 5 from A. So 4 and 5. So pin A, you look at drawing, goes down to this set of contacts inside the switch. And then pin B is this contact, which is this one there, which goes down to these. So pin B at different times will have 1, 2, and 3. When you're starting, you have it from A, well, you'll have it like this. So accessory, you'll have 1 and 4. So 1 and 4 you could pin out, which will be 1, which is that pin there, to pin 4, which is that pin. And then you'll have continuity from A to 4. So A to 4, which is over there, which is that top corner one. And then B, which is this pin, which I know is not right when you look in the switch for the numbers, but B will have continuity to 1, which is that one there. So that one and that one to that one. So when cranking, you might need somebody to help you to hold the switch in there so you can check it. So 1, 2, and 5. So 1, 2, and 5. So it should be this one, and this one. And then if you check it from pin A, which is this, you'd have continuity to 5, which is that. And then B, which is that pin, should have continuity to 2 and 1, which will be this one and this one. So that's about how you can check the ignition switch using the multimeter. I'll show you guys real quick with accessory. I'm going to set the camera down and set it up for you. One thing to remember, guys, when doing this is no matter what, you won't get continuity from 1 to 4 or any of these 1 through 3, you won't get continuity of 4 and 5, no matter what you do, because they're 2 separate poles. So you got to remember that when checking it, okay? So pretty much when I look, if you go by how I labeled A and B on this, A and B, so if A and B have continuity, you should get contact between pins 4 and 5 no matter what with it on, okay? So you can have continuity from 4 to 5, A to 4, A to 5, okay? And then pin B would be continuity 1 to 3. So you could check B to 1, B to 3. You could check 1 to 3, and you should be good. Because you got to remember, 4 and 5 are connected to each other. They'll be connected through this contact here, okay? So no matter what, they'll be connected. But there's nothing that connects this to this because it's 2 separate things. So you got to remember that while checking. Okay, guys, so I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's make sure our switch is on. It's on, there's start. So we'll let it sit on. So we can check pins A, which is this pin. So we'll put that there. And then we can go to pin 4 and 5. If we look at the drawing, 4 should be this pin right there. We should have continuity like so, which that is, so you're checking there, you're checking, see if I could show you guys here, from that pin there to this pin here, and I have continuity. So we're going to check pin 5, which should be that one. So we got good continuity there. I'm still going to take the switch apart and check it. So we got good continuity there and there. So now let's check pin B. So we'll put that there. So pin B is this pin, and we are going to 1 and 3. So pin B will go there, which should be to this pin there. See, I don't like how that one is. It's very jumpy, so I think that contact may be burned a little bit. Because if you keep it on it for a while, it does eventually settle down. But you can see how it's changing. So I think that contact may be burned. So with that being said, that would be pin 1. Pin 1. I'll show that to you guys in a minute. Let's check pin 3, which is this one here. So that's also a little bit jumpy too. It calms down, it comes and it goes, then it finally settles once I move the switch a little bit. So it seems like pin 3 is good. Let's go back to pin 1. We'll see if we get another screw reading. So 1.3, it's not bad where it's settling. So it's going down. So I want to take a look at pin or contact 1. So when we pop the switch cover off to go to contact 1, it will be that one when we pop this green cover off. So it'll be that. So that'll be pin 1. So that's one to look at. But you can see how it works. Because if you check, like if I want to go through and check A to B, I'm not going to get any continuity. A to B, I won't get anything. Because there's nothing interconnecting them. So, yep. So that's about how to check it there. I'll show you guys how to take it apart in a minute, but I'll show you the drawing again. And like I said, this is who made the original drawing, Bill Curley, I guess is how you say it. He's big guy on the Corvette forums. I took it and modified his drawing so I can understand it a little bit better with using A and B for the power, the 2 main pins that come in, which are these 2 pins here, the 2 bottom pins on the switch. And then the rest of the pins you can see are the numbered pins, such as that. Guys, if you like my projects like this, with this car, please like, subscribe, follow, comment. I'd love to see it. Share. You know, I want to see my channel grow, and without you guys, it won't grow. So thank you for the support, and keep an eye out for future projects, and more continuation of this guy, and I'll be getting back on the 79Z28 shortly. I'm trying to get some stuff squared away with this car and work and all that stuff. So this will be, once I get this going, then I'll probably be getting back on.